that was one of the most surprising things for me. When you go into the, because it's like a trickle down effect, right?
Hmm.
We here in the States really have to emphasize technique, right? How to dribble, how to pass, how to shoot, right? How to do things technically. Over there, the kids grow up playing. Like the ball teaches them all these things. Like an academy player at Real Madrid is not going to spend time on basic passing and receiving. They're gonna they're gonna spend time on um, they call it control orientado, right? So now instead of just basic passing and receiving, it's like it's touching away from pressure, right? So now you're getting the tactics of the game, but the players themselves are already um, seasoned themselves, right? Because they play so much. They play so much. So what ends up happening, from my perspective, of my understanding, is you know they get these talented players, right? They get these talented players. They pick them up from small clubs. They put them on like the top teams, right? And they end up letting go. So they pick up five players that let go five other players. So Real Madrid has the best because they're all right there in Madrid, and then Atletico Madrid will pick the five that were dropped,
Mm,
and then
okay.
Getafe. So it just becomes like that. But then it kind of recycles over, right? Because they keep playing, and then the player that was dropped by three other clubs, all of a sudden a year later, is now developed again and makes his way to the top. So it's just like a little cycle that moves there. But it's all driven uh, uh, through the culture, right? Everybody's
Yeah.
playing. Everybody's playing down there, and then obviously it's cheaper to play. It's cheaper to get into a club there, right? And if the player's good, they're gonna get him in for the minimal amount. Maybe the uniform, maybe this. But even talking to prepared coaches over there, and the amount that they're getting paid to be there 4 days a week. So training there is 3 to 4 days a week for like a normal club, right?
Yeah.
So they put in the work like that as well. And the amount that these guys are getting paid, well prepared coaches are getting paid, is pretty ridiculous compared to what a UEFA A licensed coach there is probably getting the same as an E or even D licensed coach here, um,
Wow.
where they don't have to coaches compared over there, like the coaches that were there like are preparing. They periodize their whole calendar year. They break it down into um, you know the month, the week, the day, and then the hour and a half that they're training. Like they're so well prepared, right? So they're working while they're not on the field. They go in, and one thing that is different as well is like any club team, no matter what the level is, they have a little clubhouse, they have a little cafe bar for the parents to kind of chill, and then before they go into the training, they have like a little tactical meeting of what the training is going to be. So it's super professional,
Hmm.
even at the lower level. And here it's
Wow.
like, we have to find a park. The coach comes in, you know, and obviously there's exceptions, and at different levels now, soccer's being treated more professionally, so it's growing. But even still, coaches come into session, they're still thinking about what they're gonna do or how the team played on Saturday, what they need to work on. So there's a lack of professionalism, at the lower tiers of soccer.